Signs of a weak marriage. As a man that you are legally married, you married a woman that you paid her bride price, but when you begin to see these signs in her, it means that your marriage is already weak. It is getting weak, and you need to wake up, because you know when a marriage is weak, you know what that means. It means that marriage would collapse at any time. So there are signs you see in your wife. You know that this woman is no longer with me. My marriage is already weak. Number one is when you notice that your wife begins to associate with the kids. Like you have children, your wife is now paying more attention to your children than you. Like whenever you come back home, you see them having discussion. They discuss about you. They are having meeting without you. It is a sign of a weak marriage. Like a meeting that you guys normally have together, you guys normally just discuss together, have a nice time as a family together. It is no longer them. It has led to your wife and the children, which means the woman is already failing already in that marriage, and that marriage is getting weak. So as a man, you need to wake up, so that marriage can come up again. Number two, you now notice that your wife is now avoiding to talk to your family members, like her in-laws, that she normally picks their calls. When they call, she is happy to answer them. But right now, when your mom or your dad is calling, you give your wife the phone. What she does is to throw away the phone. You will use her hand signal to say, tell them that I'm not around. Like she will walk away. Things that she never did. These are signs of a weak marriage. It means that her spirit, her mind is no longer there in that marriage. There are things you see in a woman. You don't have to say that she is going to change. You need to wake up as a man, because you married her. You are the head of the family. You paid her bride price. So your wife that normally talks, even visits her in-laws, is no longer doing that. It is not a good sign. It is a sign of a weak marriage, that your marriage is already getting weak. Number three, she now begins to discuss more about you to your own friends. Your wife now have the impunity to be talking to your friends about you. When you leave for work, your wife will call your friends, discuss what you did from Monday to Saturday, talk about it to your friends, both the one you did and the one you did not do, so that they can have mercy for her. It is a sign of a weak marriage. Before a woman will leave a marriage, these are the signs she shows in order for them to have pity on her, so that when she leaves, they will not label her as a bad woman. So if you find out that you left and your wife discussed about you to your friends, it is not something you have to play about or keep quiet about. It is something you have to take action, and you have to caution that, not to encourage that in the future, because it is not a good sign. If she had called them to greet them, she just called them to appreciate them, of you guys are friends, it is okay. But discussing about you, discussing about the things going on in the family to your friends, your friends, they are married, they have their own family. Your wife now feels that it is your friends that you respect most. When your wife begins to feel that you respect your friends more than her, it is a sign of a weak marriage, because a woman is not supposed to think about, my husband normally listens to his friends more than me, the wife. So if your wife begins to do this, it is a sign that marriage is getting weak, and you as a man, you need to wake up. It's not something you need to keep quiet about. So these are the things. So the next one is, now she now begin to cook and eat on her own. Before you come back, she has cooked and she has finished the food. She will wash the pot as if she never ate that day. So it is a sign of a weak marriage. If you as the husband, you know that whenever you come back to that house, food is always ready. Your wife has prepared something, irrespective of if you gave her money or if you did not give her money. You should already know how she packaged this, how she manages the things at home. So when you notice that because you did not drop money, that means you will not eat in that house. It is not a good sign. It is a weak marriage. Because a woman that loved her husband, no matter what, she will know that this man went to work, let me prepare something for him to eat. Or even if she borrowed money to prepare it, when you come back, she collects the money and pay back. That is a sign that your marriage is working. But when you notice that you went to work, you came back, nothing at all, she pretends as if she never ate that day, it is a sign of a weak marriage. The next one is she begins to live extravagant life, like she live more than your income. Money that she is not working for. Before you come back, she pushes you into buying high things. Like things, your salary is 100,000. She is asking you to buy television that worth 200,000. It is a sign that marriage is getting weak. She want to destroy. She want to put you into debt. debt before she leaves that marriage, so that they will always think that when you are living with her, nothing like this happened. So she's looking for a way to do things to you, so that when she leaves, you will regret it. When she leaves, it's going to pain you. So these are the things she does. Living extravagantly. Your wife that normally manage, you give her money, she know how to manage the money, but now she is living extravagantly. You give her 200,000, but that 200,000, before you know it, she will say it is not enough. She will ask you to go and borrow. When a woman begins to ask the husband to go and borrow interest money, she knows that you won't be able to pay back, but she will say, this is what I need, buy me this phone. She will push you into borrowing money to buy her stuff. It is not a good sign. It is a weak marriage. A marriage that is working, a strong marriage, does not allow the husband to borrow money to satisfy them. So these are the things you need to look out for in a marriage. So the next one is, she begins to steal from you. There are kind of stealing you will know when your wife takes something from you. Before you know, she will jokingly tell you that, oh, I took that money in your trouser, I took that money you left to. But now she will take that money and she will deny not to have ever seen that money, because she doesn't want to admit that she took that money. So when you notice you drop something, before you came back to that house, that money is no longer there, you ask her, she will deny that she does not know, that she is not even in the house. This is a sign of a fake marriage and a weak marriage. So when your wife begins to steal from you, not jokingly stealing from you, jokingly taking your things as the husband, like when she takes, you say, I am the one that took it, I use it to make my hair, I use it to buy clothes. But now she will take and she will pretend, because she doesn't want you to feel that you are more powerful. She doesn't want you to know that she is still depending on you. So it is a sign of a weak marriage. And the next is, when she begins to feel that she is more powerful than you, when you buy something of 200 naira, she will go and buy the one of 1,000. That is living a life of challenge. She is now challenging you in the marriage. A good woman does not challenge the husband in the marriage. So when you notice that your wife has started challenging you in your marriage, you say, let's do it this way. She will say, no, me and my children, we want to do it in the other way. It is a sign of a weak marriage. A weak marriage, there must be challenge. Marriage that is supposed to work, there is no challenge in marriage. When you say, this is how we will do it, she will say, okay, I will do whatever you say, my husband. But when you notice that anything you will say, she will oppose it. You say, let's do it in this way, she will oppose it. Let's put our children in this school. She will say, I don't want my children to go to that school. I want them to go to this private school. And this woman that is making this decision, she is not working. She does not have a job. She does not have money, salary that comes into her account every month. She is now challenging you, deciding for her children without pitying you. When you find out that that pity is no longer there for you as a man, it means that marriage is weak. It is a sign of a weak marriage, because a weak marriage, the wife will want to do things to you that will affect you, because she is no longer there to support you. She is no longer there to help you. The marriage is already weak. She is tired. She is looking for a way, and she is gathering excuses. Now, anything you do at that moment, she is gathering it to use it as an excuse. Once a woman start looking for excuses in her marriage, whenever you do things, she will take picture of it, things that she normally don't do on a when the marriage was strong, she now begins to do them. She take picture of it as an evidence. When you do something, immediately you tell her something, she pick up her phone to make a call and talk to her friends or family members. Look at what this man just said. Now. When your wife begins to add this character of, look at what my husband just said, now, know that it's a weak marriage. Because a strong marriage does not say the things that their husband said presently. A strong marriage is the things that the wife will keep for a long time, even after 5 years before she will talk about it. Like last 3 years, when my husband was in this situation, my husband did this to me. That is a strong marriage. But the one that will just happen and she will just pick up her call in your presence and say, look at what this good for nothing man just said to me. He is here listening to this conversation. Talk to him. When your marriage has gone to that extent of talk to him, follow and talk. let's see if his head will calm down. Look at what I'm tolerating in this marriage. Oh, people don't know what I'm going through. When that marriage has led to people don't know what I'm going through, you know, she now want to use excuses like she is the one tolerating. Like when she talks about what she is going through, people will support her to leave that marriage. So when your marriage has gone to that extent as a man, it is a sign of wake up. You need to wake up in that